Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited for you guys to be watching this video. So this is gonna be like a mini history tour of some sort. So you're just gonna look at this random nature whilst I brief you on what's gonna be happening in this video. So basically I went Kumusha, yeah, and I went with Sekuru. So then he was basically telling me things and teaching me things. So it was really, insightful. It was a long journey, but I think a good and needed experience, although I do not want to go back anytime soon. Yes, I say that I don't. So yeah, it's just outside Kadoma. I think we're now in Kadoma, but yeah, that's when I decided to start vlogging, and I thought I'd share this experience with you guys because I have not been there like for holidays and stuff. Like never go Kumusha. So it was, a good nice experience because I never got that experience. So yeah, stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Okay guys, so here we're now entering Kadoma, and you guys will get to see what it looks like. It's pretty disheartening, to be honest. So Sekuru said Kadoma was established because of gold, and it is currently a gold panning city or something like that. And then he also mentioned that cotton and other things came later, but what was first found there was the gold. Some little knowledge for y'all. Sprinkle that knowledge, yeah. There was so much to see, guys, on our way, and so much to say about it, but I will try reserve my comments, firstly for my life, secondly because I want to keep this short. But yeah, you guys can see people hustling to make a living. Like, it's just so crowded, and it's just not, she's the ball, guys. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, well, I think just out of Kadoma, and Sekuru is telling me that, there used to be electric trains in Zim. Like, you don't even see the regular old-fashioned diesel trains, whatever. So it's like, yeah, there used to be electric trains, and then in the early 2000s, because of political reasons or something like that, they were cut off. And they sold the cables to like South Africa, and then they went back to using diesel trains. But we had advanced, and actually he said that the train system was installed by the British and the Germans, which is pretty cool because I mean, the Germans, how they do. And the track was built from Harare to Gweru, which is approximately 300 kilometers. And yeah, those empty poles that you're seeing and have been seeing once held cables. I'm going to try briefly narrate the journey for you guys. Okay, so to get to my Kumusha, you start from Harare, which is like the capital of Zimbabwe for those who don't know. And then from Harare went to like Norton, and then Chegutu, and then Kadoma, then Kwekwe, then Gweru. From Gweru to Shurugwi, from Shurugwi to Shishawane, from Shishawane to the Kumusha, which is Berengwa, but then Berengwa is like a district. So the specific area where we reside is called Danga. Yeah. So from here, I think I'm just going to highlight important parts, then we get to the actual experience. That river that we just passed is called Munyati River, and we are now in the Midlands province. We also pass Sable Chemicals. It makes fertilizers. If you want to know more about it, you can Google it. Hopefully there's some information. So there's small little houses that you guys can see. So they're called Makorokoza, right? And I don't know where the name comes from, but they're basically houses that belong to illegal gold miners. So I think these people are also known as Mashurugwi. Guys, these people caused chaos. Like, I'm super positive there was a time when Mashurugwi were a problem in Zim because because they were causing problems, stealing and stuff like that. So they just, dodgy people. In my head I just see goblins, but then anyways, they're not goblins, they're normal people, just dodgy and sketchy. Yeah. Now we've entered Kwekwe. So where we came from was Kadoma, and now we're in Kwekwe. guys. Well, so I think this is like the main city, but Corona who, guys? Look at that. Corona who? Honey who? Well. Next question, please.
Well. Next question.
At this point in time, we're now leaving Kwekwe and going to Gweru, and it's getting a bit dark, so you guys won't be able to see much anymore. So I also stopped taking. Like I was taking, but not a lot anymore. Fast forward hours later, we're here at Kumusha. So this is basically our yard, our area. It looked nice and it was so refreshing. Yeah, I got there at like 4 in the morning and my parents got there at like, I don't know, but anyways, earlier. It was refreshing. I felt so connected to nature.
I smell cap.
Yep, it's cap, but like not completely, because at this point in time I was excited seeing the houses. Like, okay, it's not bad, like they're actually like houses, there's a solar, and you know, we actually have like electricity and stuff. And I was also excited to see everything I've heard about it, you know, and your parents are like, hey, I walked 5 kilometers to school. Well, guess what? It was barely a kilometer and all that stuff. But yeah, I was excited to see and learn it all firsthand. And also luckily for us, because no one's been staying there for like a while or for like years or something, so we had like no livestock, so there isn't that animal smell. After some hours of sleep, guys, just look at it in the morning. Like, it actually looks really beautiful. I liked it. So that's just the surrounding. There's like the kitchen, that hut. Like, it's actually designed in a pretty cool way, by the way. And then there's like that cooking place. It's just, yeah. And you can see that goat over there. Well, it's about to get killed. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, it was Christmas morning. And for those of you who love explicit content, it's about to land where you see the goat getting killed. But after seeing it, I just could not eat it. But I love my meat. So, oh, and look at those guys' huts as well behind us. I thought that was really nice and I should show you guys. Yeah. So that is one of the 3 dogs that we found at the place. And yeah, here at this point in time we're having like breakfast, and it was nothing fancy, just baked beans. What else was there? I don't know. Oh, and there's also, because we didn't have supper, so we just had our meat from the previous night. That meat was, it was nice, and then bread and stuff, you know, just typical breakfast. So yeah, we're going to see the goat being skinned, and yeah, I didn't want to see it getting killed because the crying, it was horrible. So now it's getting skinned and cut as well. Oh, guys, I remember, guys, there was a baby in there. There was a baby, guys, and it was like an embryo, guys. And it was like, you know, pulsating in a way, like it was breathing, guys. But if you love your meat, well, you gotta stay strong. Stay strong for the meat. And yeah, you can see it, guys. It's a sad, delicious sight. I'm personally not a huge fan of goat meat, so yeah. This hike also put me off a bit more. You can see it's poop over there, because I cannot say the word, but you can see it's poop and blood over there, like it's totally visible. And then the insides, oh, you guys are gonna see the insides pouring out as well. If I remember correctly, I actually took a video of that. Here's like a close-up of them cutting everything, and like the stomach as well. Just look at it, guys. Then they went in to take out the insides, and the bleeding stop, and that was the baby, guys. Oh, guys, you should have seen it. It was literally like throbbing, and it was Moving on from all that trauma, this was my gogo's house, and something about that was just striking, and it looked so beautiful. Anyways, we bathed and all, and then we started chores. So we went there to get water. So it was like a Kumusha experience, you know. You know the vibes. Yeah, so we were getting water. Well, technically, others were getting water whilst I was videoing them, but we still had the same experience. So this was me helping my Melinda. So she basically constantly just looks after the house, so it's not completely deserted. But yeah, I helped everyone put the buckets on their head. I was quite helpful. You know, I may not have carried it, but I helped people.
So to walk.
Okay.
Faster.
Guys, I hope you're enjoying my vlog because Kumusha kukunakita. Yes, girls.
I think perfectly good.
Mukwasha's where you're at because they ready. Alright guys, so welcome back to my vlog. And this is the dam. Is this a dam or a river? This is the dam. What is it called? Oh yeah, that would make sense. Oh wow. So it's brown because I did want to.
I saw them eating, by the way, yesterday.
It is. So this is what I was saying. I'm confused. Like I can't even. But somebody tells me.
So then it's brown and muddy because it had no water. It had dried out. Like the water level is like above those stones. Yeah. And they supposedly say it's because of siltation. The tree there is a tree that bears fruit called makwakwa or makwakwa. But when it's one, it's called kwakwa. So yeah. Facts, knowledge. I couldn't really see what the fruit looked like, but yeah, so we went for a walk, you know, to admire the beauty and to see how beautiful our Kumusha really is. So now we're doing some exploring, you know.
People are digging.
Yeah. Makorokosa.
What is makorokosa?
It smells like poo.
But the cow poo.
And we saw like, can you see those black things? Those are like lots and lots of tadpoles grouped together, guys. Everyone's like, what's that? Then we see them, and can you see, like, you can see a few, but that's like a whole, like, guys, they were a lot. Like, frogs are doing the most. Okay. Fast forward, we're just taking snaps, and you're probably wondering, why is this girl wearing socks and sandals? Well, let me tell you something about me. I do not wear socks in places I am not familiar with. My feet matter. And also we took my little brother for a walk, and he absolutely enjoyed walking because he's just starting to learn how to walk. The following day, which was on the 26th, our last full day there, we went to my guru's Kumusha. So this is it. This is like the setup. This one had people there. It was more functional than ours. So I also wanted you guys to see it and also what it looked like for those who may not know, for those who are interested to see more. So where I'm walking towards is like I wouldn't say like a sink. Oh yes, that's also pretty cool. What was that? Ngoro. Yes. It's like where people do the dishes, you know, but well, that's where they do the dishes. It's not a sink per se. And then yeah, so by like the entrance of the houses, I noticed that they'll have like their little, I don't call it a crawl per se, but it is one, and it's built with like strong logs. Those are not sticks, those are strong logs. And then that's where the cows stay. And here's a close-up of the cows, and you can see them in there, and I don't think they'll break out, to be honest. Well, this is one of the stinkiest places in Kumusha. Just thought you guys would know, it does not smell pleasant at all. I also noticed that there were really a lot of kitchens here. This kitchen, I wanted you guys to see it because it really intrigued me. I thought this was pretty cool and creative, actually. And here's a few clips of my little brother having the time of his life. He ate sand, he played with it, he kicked it, he had the time of his life. Yeah, so here's like a chuburani, that's what it is called in Shona. And you can see little kids fetching water. So basically you just pump it and like push it down manually, like what she's doing, and then the water comes out through the tap. Guys, like little kids are street smart like that. Here is also a small snippet of my little sisters trying to hold a little kid, which is cute. Yee, guys, this is a random sight I just had to share with y'all. Enjoy. It's a meme. We had a pretty amazing time here. As you can see, it was now sunset, guys. Wow, the sunset here was just beautiful. And yeah, it was time to go home. And then the following day we were going home. And before I end this vlog, on our way back home, guys, we made an abrupt stop. We just saw this queue of cars, and then it's a flood. Like, we can't see the bridge. Story time. So the water has so much pressure, and the bridge, which you can kind of see, was not visible at the time. And then there are like branches. Here's like a close-up, but it's like a muddy and beautiful scene. Just look at it in slow-mo. It was like chocolate. Okay, I think I'm a bit weird, but yeah, I just had to take it in slow motion. But yeah, we waited there for approximately 30 to 40-ish minutes until the water went down a bit. I'm not sure if it's because of Cyclone Eloise, I think that's the name. I'm not sure if it's linked to it, but there was a flood. This, everybody, brings me to the end of my vlog. You can enjoy the beautiful mountains we saw. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel.